So we're live for live stream. What is this now? 377. And I'm going to try to buy gold. It's pretty much my standard setup. Let's see if this market wants to pull back and get me involved in gold. What? Oh, it's a sim. Hold on. Let's see.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay. $124. 110. $124. Hold on. Let's see. So this was the current day's high from yesterday, this line here. So not going as I'd like. What is the context here? Market's down slightly on the day. The indicator I use for NQ is saying I should be long, but we've seen NQ sell off. I did say I was going to use TPOs. So got that 539. Got a bit of a gap up at the 58s. So would I be going long into possibly let's see. So I've got a minute. I've got a minute at least. Let's think about this. Market's down almost 1%. So there was news about SoftBank selling some Nvidia, but I don't think that's going to be anything major. Probably just trimming the portfolio a bit, down 3%. So the main indicator I use to make my trade decisions is actually saying I should be long. Depends on where we close here. It's a bit of a risky long, isn't it? It is a risky long. Would be going long into this volume here. You know what? I'm going to take it.
Order submitted.
Oh, come on. Looking for 64.
Order filled.
Not the very best candle. That one being bearish. It's not the best candle, so let's figure this out. 99.75. 99. Let's put that there. No, it's not working. No, it's not doing what I need it to do. Do I follow the plan or do I use the TPOs? And the fact that we've got high volume here to get out. The strategy is saying I should be long. Buyer should be stepping back in here. You know what? No. No.
Order filled.
I'm gonna have a reset. I'm gonna have a reset, take a small loss there. So the original stop was around 99.75. So let's put an alert there. Original target is up at 64. Oh my word, I swear. Huh. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, well, well.
Order filled.
Okay. Took an unnecessary loss there. $59.75. You know what? Maybe I should wait for a better area. 504.50. 66. So you understand there's volume there on the TPO, but the fact that I've just taken a loss, only for it to set up again. If this was to get to target, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed about the fact that I did take it off early. $59.75. Oh my gosh, why is this? I'm trying to get this alert here. $59.75. $59.75. You know what? Let's do 60. I know we're originally meant to be looking at 66.
Target filled.
There we go. So, but it not interfered with the first trade. Oh my word. So it took an unnecessary loss. So we took 60 there. And we'll see if we can buy back the 50. Let's see. Maybe we can buy back the 50s or something. Let's buy
Order
that.
filled.
Hold on. What is that? Where did I buy? Let's see. Let's see if I can get the original target up at 66. So that 504.50. So guys.
Target filled.
Sure. So the original trade, if I'd not interfered with it, if I would have not interfered with that very first trade, it would have worked a doozy. It would have worked a absolute doozy. So what did we pick up? So we got from the 54.75 up to the 66s. So might as well say 11 points right there. From the 32.75 up to the 60s. Okay. So we know the original strategy is working. I am trying to add the TPOs to the strategy, but I'm not sure at the minute. I am not sure about it. Let's see. So we can see we're up on the day. Oh, we're up at 319. Where did we start the day? We started today at 262. So, okay. The first was a loss. We lost 18. Yes, we lost 18. Picked up 54 and then we picked up 22. So that 22 is to make up for the loss of the 18. Because I bought it on the pullback. So because I took out a 59.75. Target is 66. So trying to figure out whether this gold wants to play ball today. I haven't had a TP over there. Let's add a TP over there. Let's add that to my favorite indicators and add this to the entire layout. Hopefully it doesn't show me anything which I don't like. What's this going to be? A low volume node around 121. Let's see. So the high volume's up at the 126s. Targets at the 124s. Okay. Well, I can live with that. Don't like this price action. So my indicator that was telling me to go long on NQ. Seeing this breakout here up to the 88s. All the way up to the 88s. I didn't trust the news. I had the market sell off anyway. Because the fact that SoftBank is selling some of their Nvidia shares is, I wouldn't say that's particularly bearish. Because the main guy over there, I know he likes US tech, and it could just be a case of rebalancing the portfolio. Maybe they bought Nvidia at a very good price and they're rebalancing the portfolio a bit, looking for other value opportunities. We'll see. We will see. Okay. This gold is being a pain, man. Absolute pain. It looks like it's about to roll. It's got to the 20s. Maybe I need to get the old book map up. Let's see. Oh my. Well, look at NQ come back. Got up to the 90s. All the way up to this high volume here on the TPO. I'm seeing a bit of a pullback here. Again, it seems I'm in a good place on gold. It appears that I am, but time will ultimately tell. Let's see if there's another buying opportunity on our friends over at NQ. No, needs to pull back to probably 540 before I can start looking for opportunities. I'm really not a fan of this price action over here on gold. So we rallied overnight. Put in this consolidation high volume before selling. Regular trading hours filling the gap, extending beyond the gap to the downside. And this price action doesn't suggest reversal at the minute. Possible continuation. Which is not good. But I'm in now, so I'll have to just I will have to take whatever the market gives me. Oh, no. Seeing a pickup here. Not the greatest price action. Probably wants to come for that stop down there. Seeing broad market selling here. Seeing selling across NQ as well. Oh wow, so that's a point of control. Yep, that's what that line is. Ran right into it. That's what that line is. Ran right into it, and there were the sellers. There were the sellers right there. Okay. Mm. So that line there is at the POC. I guess it's a POC for this TPO here. I'm seriously wondering whether this is a, because we're seeing a lot of selling here on NQ. Volume seems a little bit light. Only 600,000 contracts on NQ, not NQ, on ES. Look at all these bearish candles. It's probably not a great sign. Not finding buyers at all on NQ. Running to that high volume. Where can we find? Doesn't appear to have any. Maybe this is just going to reverse all the way, make new lows on the day. Yeah. Maybe that's what's going to happen here. Let's see where we are. So we need to pick up. We started at 262. 262, right? 263. Trading 19. Essentially, I need about 40. About 46. Oh no. Can't buy a win, man. Come on, gold. Gold is definitely going for that stop. Why is NQ selling off, sending gold lower? It's a broader market sell-off, man. Fuck. Look at that high volume there. Ran into that TPO. Gonna have to start again. Once I get stopped out here. Here we go. Oh, hold on. The pivot. I've had to switch over on the other indicator on gold, so telling me to look for shorts within this context. Do I just try to take it off a break even if I do get the opportunity? Let's go with that. You know what? Let's stick with that. You see, my NQ indicator is still saying I should be bullish. Why? I don't know, but it's saying I should be bullish. So this could be considered divergence here. This would be an incredible recovery in gold if we were to get up to target, but don't see it. Really don't see it. But stick to the plan here. Like I said, and our friends over at NQ saying I should still be bullish. NQ, which is rather curious. Had this move down, made new lows on the day, high volume. On the break of the low of day, we've seen this turnaround. So I suppose you could, what is that? Is that absorption? The fact that we sold off all the way into the lows with high volume and couldn't see that follow through. Instead we saw a pullback. Maybe bears try to hammer the lows. Oh, that's that battery's low. Give me a second. If I do get along, I'm going to take it on NQ. Because my indicator is saying to go long. How successful I'll be, who knows? Made new lows on the day. Buying. I suppose I could use the TOS, time and sales. We'll see. It's not a great TPO. Just shows that we're into the lower end of the. So you're pretty much back at break even on gold. If gold goes to target here, it's going to show even more than ever that I should just stick to the plan. Well, I'll stick to the plan now anyway. So, well, I didn't earlier around this trade, which I butchered. Tried to front run TPOs and all the rest of it. So, let's see. If we can get to target on gold, I would have hit my daily goal for today, and it's going to be a shorter live stream. Oh my. Decision time. Depends where we close here. Ooh. That's selling at the end. That's selling at the end right there. Almost took a long, but the selling meant I have to stay out. On NQ. So my NQ indicator is still suggesting long. So I'll continue to wait here. Actually, we are with 319. If we pick up 84, yeah, that's more than enough. Oh my. Come on, I don't need you to pull back here. See, my gold indicator is telling me to go short. No, it's telling me I should be looking for shorts. But it could be about to flip long. Oh no. It could be about to flip long. So this is where you have to make decisions, because ultimately it's saying I should be looking for shorts, so I could actually get out of my position here for break even and actually look for a short. This is where I've got to make a decision, because the break even's there for me. But if the indicator flips and goes long, then I'll be in a position at a really good price. Hoping this move up can flip the indicator long. It's still saying short on gold. It's still saying short. Okay, let's go keep an eye on the NQ here. So that 124 is an unusual. It's about from 17, it's about $7. Ah, no, it's coming back, man. It's about $7, but this move down from higher day, current higher day, has been $50, so $7 shouldn't be too much for this market. Seeing gaps here. It's probably going to come back and fill this gap down at the 18 ones, trading 19s. Let's see what he wants to do. 32 seconds here, still plenty of time. Oh no. So the gold indicator is just suggesting that, you know what, I'm getting out. It's just suggesting.
Order filled.
Just took the gold off. Yeah, let's see. Where did I get out? 18-1. Stop interfering with your trades, mate. See? Stick to the trades. Because if this goes up to that target now, it's all down to my interference. Let's see. So 17.6.
Order submitted.
Huh. Making a mess. Goodness me. Could have been out scot-free here. Yeah, who knows? We could find some sellers in here. Drive the market. Could find sellers that sends the market back. Oh, anyway, we need to go have a look at our friends over at NQ. Could be about to get a long setup here. Depends where we close. Yep.
Order submitted.
Long. Okay, let's see. 85.50. 85, 50. Oh, wow.
Order filled.
$85, 50. 72.50. Oh, you gotta be kidding me on gold, man. If gold hits target and then this comes down to stop, my word, is this problematic. Let's see. We only picked up what? 13. Oh, that's pure garbage. Hey. See, let's see. Oh my word, we've got volume at 32. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Know what? I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna cancel that. So that entry was around the 17.6s. The main indicator is pointing to shorts, even though I should hold the original long to that target of the 124. I'm going to the problem is the main indicator on gold is chopping around, which is problematic. Certainly problematic. but it's certainly suggesting I should be looking at shorts. Oh, come on, man. The volume at 32, man. Golly. Come on, we had a high volume down. We couldn't make lows.
Order filled.
What? What order was that? Hold on, what am I in? Oh, I didn't cancel this gold. Oh, hold on. I gotta cancel.
Target filled.
Yeah, I gotta cancel the gold. I had gold sitting in my personal account. Completely forgot about it. Just got off a break even there. Now, if this turns around and goes to that 124, certainly it's going to be problematic. Oh my word. Wow. Would have been a perfect entry. Oh my word. Wow. Look at that. Got up for break even. Talk about making a mess. Golly. Oh no. Is this market really going to sell, considering the fact that we've had higher highs? Oh no. What's going on here? Still got this ledge up at 33. See, this is not the price action of a reversal to the upside. If anything, it's building a bit of a bear flag. See, there's this 33 that's acting as a wall. because we had a strong selling. We need to see a breakout of this region here. Probably a move through the 49s to give any confidence that that target is viable. The gold indicator is putting a higher low. It's putting a higher low. Still suggesting bearish, but it's putting a higher low. But 17.6 is still. That's 110. It's all the way down here. You know what? Let's just go let's go do some fishing. Let's go stick a fishing order out there.
Order submitted.
I'm gonna stick a fishing order out there. 17.6, 124, 110. Let's see if we can do some fishing. Of course, if we get to target on NQ, if we get to that target there on gold, we'll have to cancel the order. If we get to target on NQ, we'll cancel the order. See, this is just not great. There is that, whoever it is, they just keep hanging around the 30s and selling this thing. I wonder if it's the same over on gold. No, I can't see anything. Yeah, just know it, man. This choppy move up is not symptomatic of a reversal. And that high volume there
Order filled.
is not helping. So I've been triggered into my personal account, not been triggered into my streaming account here on gold. Like a buyers over here on NQ. Mm. Yeah, certainly looking like that high volume sitting at the 32s, around a 33, is acting as a resistance. So certainly the TPO told a story. A story I hoped that wouldn't be true, but certainly proven it is. So look at this, consecutive bearish candles. We're currently up to we've had 4 so far. Hold on. Oh, it looks like someone's commented. Or do you do a thumbs up? That's how you do a thumbs up. Again, we're up to that high volume area here, around the 32s to 37. And that's been acting as a resistance. But I've placed all my hope in breaking that level. Rabbits, man. Come on. See, the sellers are back again. Right off that level. pretty much close to my daily target on my personal account, because I'm still actually in the gold position on my personal account, but I don't want to trade P&L here. I want to allow these trades to work themselves out. Can't believe we've not been triggered into that. Who knows? In hindsight, I'll make a note of this now. In hindsight, I may look back if I get stopped at and see that I should 100% have exited here because of the TPO chart and the high volume sticking out right there. You see, my NQ indicator is suggesting a strong buying should be coming in. We are on this level on the TPO, but my indicator is suggesting strong buying should be coming in. Whether we'll get all the way up there, I'm not sure. But the buying should take us up towards that 60. But my indicator is not always right. Sometimes you do have divergence. So there we go. We've got up to 60. So the indicator is certainly showed some of its aptitude there. So we need to get to 86 essentially. 86. Let's make sure we've got this right. 85.75. We're up to 74. We're about 10 points away. We're coming into the POC on the TPO profile here. So we are coming into the high volume area. We need to see this push here. Seeing that push on this candle, seeing lower volume. Really want to close near the highs here. It's a bit of a wick, isn't it? Similar scenario over there on gold. Had a gap up on gold. I expect this gap to be filled on gold. Come on, don't come all the way back. Let's not do this. So I do expect the gap to be filled on gold on the right hand screen. Don't want to see an extended pullback here on NQ. Want to see the follow through and a break of the highs currently sitting at 75.25. So I'll put an alert out there at 75.50. Don't want to see immediate selling on the break of the highs if we do get it. There is a risk of it coming into this area close to this high volume area on the TPO and turning back around. Certainly not what I'm looking for. I'm up on the day a fair amount on my personal account, but I'm trying to follow the plan here and not just trade P&L. Who knows? That may prove to be a bad decision, but who knows? So we didn't even get to where the selling started here. Up around the 82s. Goodness me. Giving it back. Giving back PNL. Imagine if, because I don't have bookmap up, I'm not seeing. There's like some orders just sitting up there. Maybe I should put up the toss. Time and sales. Just for some further context here. Certainly better at reading the toss on NQ than I would be gold. Especially due to the time of day nuance. Let's see, is there anything obvious? There isn't anything obvious on gold to stop it heading up towards that 124. NQ, I suppose anywhere from the 80s up to that target, there is a possibility of prices not liking it up there. Oh my word. Huh, my NQ indicator is it's not continuing to the upside. That's a problem. You know, fingers crossed. I'm hoping that I can get to target before we do have the pivot and the switch to the downside. I'm hoping that all the divergence I saw here where the indicator was going long and the market was pulling back, I'm hoping that we just see the reverse. It goes long for a bit longer while the indicator pulls back. It doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, goodness me. Why are you sensitive to the upside? That's a problem. That's not great. That's a bad failure right there. So what do we do here? Let's see. Get to target on gold. Why is NQ turning around? There's no low volume area. There's no high volume. Why are you turning around? Okay, how high do we go there on gold? 22.4s, targets up at 24. So just giving back P&L here. Oh my, come on. This is what I was concerned about. The move not sustaining all the way up to target. Now we've had a bit of a relief rally. Certainly enough for the market to then turn around and continue to the downside. Gave buyers a chance. But we'll see. We'll see. Currently the account, where are we? We're up 332. We're looking for a further 33. On realize we can see that we are where we need to be to get to our daily target. Certainly it would have been nice if it would have been filled here on this gold. Wasn't to be. Wasn't to be. But I'm filled on my personal account over there, so well, that's not good for what I'm trying to do in terms of streaming though. So we've got to 23.5, 5 ticks away. Yep, 23.5 is the high of this candle. 5 ticks from target. If I do get to target, I'm going to have to cancel this pending order. Trade would have played itself out without me. Likely due to me getting out, certainly me getting out early here. So we've just retested, we got above the 123.5, we got to 123.6. Over on gold, 123.6, which is 4 ticks away from our target at the 124s. Seems we just made a new high there. 123.7s. Goodness me. 3 ticks from target. Now it pulls back. Oh my word. 3 ticks from target. Oh my word, we're down to 122 essentially. Goodness me. Okay. Seems we're about to attack the 75s here on NQ. Got an alert to 75.50. Want to see us break it without immediate selling. There we go. Want to see a follow through again. Push through the 80s. Just want to see 81 here. Just want to see 81. Want to see that the buyers have been pressured out the way. Yep, 81. That's a good move above these highs. Okay. Want to just hold. 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 There we go. We should get to target here. Oh, come on. Where did we get to? Come on, let's not pull back here. We got to 83.50, so we're about 2 points away from target. Oh my word, he's pulling back. Goodness me. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This is 3 ticks away from target. Goodness me, look how much that's pulled back. Hi. What's your strategy? My strategy is cross-market correlations. So what I look at is the US dollar. I look at equities. And I look at the bond market. And I look for positive or negative correlation. And then from there, I make a decision to go long or short based on the volatility of the market to set target and stops. Looking at 1-to-1 risk reward. Hi. So let's say hi back here. Seems there's going to have to be a sacrifice here. If we get to target, hold on. Fairs. Aren't you doing trading with real money? I am in my personal account, but that's not on the actual screen. I'm streaming paper trading. So pretty much all the trading you'll see on stream is going to be paper. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. What am I missing here? Let's see. Look at this. 3 ticks from targets. He's come all the way back. Golly. 3 ticks from targets. He's come all the way back. Bro, you have the skill. I wouldn't say I've got the skill. I'm going to say I'm lucky. And I've been lucky for maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Try to sell that skill. As I've said, I've been lucky for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I would have to have I need to have a better track record, to be honest. Up 83. So we're 2.75 points away. We just got to 83. Yep. Got to 83, 2.75 points away from target. 83.25, 84, 84.25. Oh, so we're essentially 6 ticks or 1.5 points away from target here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh my word. Come on. 2 points.
Target filled.
So that's my personal account. And there we are. We filled on this account as well. So that sound that's saying target filled, that's my personal account being filled there. Currently my personal account, I'm long our friends over here at gold on the right hand side of the screen with a target up at that 124 with a stop down at the 110s. We can see price came all the way back. It's not been filled on this streaming account. But that's where we are. So once that fills, well, if, big massive if I get filled at the 124, I think I'm going to call it a day there for my trading. Try sell that skill to people. No, I need to. I'm focusing on having a decent enough track record. So we're at 23.3, so we're 7 ticks away from our target. 23.4s, 6 ticks away. On gold, right hand side of the screen. Gap down at the open of that candle. Golly, come on gold. What are we doing? There isn't anything there that I can see that would suggest that this market wants to turn around. So we'll see. We'll ultimately see. Hopefully this doesn't sell off and just drag gold with it. So we've gone into this point of control thing here on our friends over at NQ. So that's grayed outline. It's probably difficult to see on the stream actually. You can see it there. It cuts through that blue candle. Oh, come on. See, this is just so frustrating. We've gone to 23.4, 6 ticks away. We've gone up to 23.7, 3 ticks away. So it's not all smooth sailing. This may still come back and punish me, so that can always happen. We'll see. We will see. Oh, actually, I haven't even checked my gold indicator. Let's see. No, that's still saying I should be bearish. Saying I should be bearish gold, but I wonder if I should just adjust my stop to break even here. Considering the fact that we came within throwing distance of our target multiple times here. We came within 3 ticks and then within 6 ticks. You know what? I'm adjusting my stop to break even on my personal account. thing is, I know if I adjust my stop, it's going to, you know what, that's just conspiracy theory. So we get down to 18.1. I'm going to cancel this order here. So I've got the alert right there. Because that 17.6 doesn't seem like it's going to work. So I've got my stop order on my personal account sitting there. So when it does come down to 18.1, I'll be out and I'll just wrap up the video there. It may end up turning around and getting towards that 124. Essentially, I was long over here. I got out here, tried to get back in, because essentially I should have been long at 117, targeting the 124s. But as the indicator I use to make my decision suggested the market potentially is going bearish, I exited early, decided to try get back in, but wasn't filled. When the market came back, wasn't filled again. You can see market came back, wasn't filled again, and it came to target it multiple times here. Yeah, this is 100% coming down towards my stop. Big candle, failure to follow through on the buys, bears taking out the lows. Yeah, this probably wants to come back down to that 17.6. Revisit that area. Once we get to that 18.2, let me just take that out of the way. Don't want to be accidentally triggered in. I can just cancel that order and end the stream there. So we're seeing price ran into that, essentially that point of control on the TPO profile here. Ran into it, sold off, ran into it again, selling off. So that you can see that faded line right there. Ran into it, sellers are selling again. It's not a strategy I use, but I do pay attention to it as of today. As of today. Using information that was provided to me by another trader, so certainly thankful for that. Come on, get down to this 18.2 so I can end this stream. Could imagine if I shorted off here, the market probably would have turned around already. Here we go. Here we go. About to be stopped out in my personal account for profit. Here we go. So I can cancel this order. Here we go. So you'll soon hear the sound 18.1. That's where I currently have my stuff in my personal account. So it's a profit stop because my entry is at that 17.6. So once the market gets down to that 18.1, which is about 5 ticks, my stop order will be triggered. I'll be out of the position. I'll cancel this order. I'll probably show you what I've done so far today, and we'll end the stream there. Okay. Well, this goes up temporarily before coming to my stop. I will show you. So today we started at, where do we start? What's the date actually? It's the 11th. So we started at 12.62. And currently we are at 14.43. Is that realized? Let's make sure. Yep, 14.43. So 12.62. We're at 14.43 realized. let's see. This is just some suckers rally. This will turn around and get that stop soon enough. Let's wait for it. Imagine if this goes into a range for the next 2 hours. And I'm just stuck waiting for this to stop me out at 18.1. I'll tell you what, if we get to $123.2, we get to 123.2. I'm adjusting my stop to 125 or something. Because if it gets up there, there's no way it should be coming back all the way. Oh, here we go. We've had a gap down there. So it should come down to this 18.1. I can get out. Can be stopped out in profit. For a small break-evenish trade on my personal account. When we see these sort of gaps, it just shows low volume. What's the volume here? Oh my word, 47 contracts on a 1 minute candle. 32 contracts. Volume's terrible there on gold. Probably a good thing I'm getting out. Let's see. Where is the gold mic? Oh, so we got 365,000 on the micros. The gold micro contracts. 198 on the big contracts, the minis. So it's a light volume day so far anyway. Highly unlikely it'll pick up. The market closes for the gold window in about 2 hours or something. That's when the volume really falls off. Here we go. Gonna get towards my profit stop here. See, that order is probably seen it with a market this light. That order is just sitting out there, even though it's a micro. 2 micros actually. Sitting out there like a Christmas tree. Especially after they couldn't find buyers to take us up to that 124. Come on. Come on. You know, the thing is, I've been trying to pay attention to this, and there was actually a long in there was a long in NQ. There was a long while I'm trying to get out of this gold. I'm so focused on ending the day. There was a long right here around the 65s. But so what was that? Let's see what that trade was. Long 65s with a target up at 612.75.
Stop filled.
Yeah. Stopped out there in profit on my personal account. So there was no real reason to. The stop on this was down at the 110s. But we've seen the market fail multiple times up here. And plus I was up on the day, so anyway. Let's go back over to our friends at NQ. So NQ, there was a long right here with a target up at 612. 612.75. 612. I'm not going to be here for it. 612.75. So there's a long there, 612.75. But I am finished for the day in terms of trading. So Who knows? Maybe we'll get to that 124. Let's stick a line right there. That 124. Who knows? Maybe we'll get there at some point today. Maybe we'll also get to that 1275. But again, I won't be here for it. So let's just have a look at the account. This was that silly break even right there on gold. I suppose we would have broke even when this would have come down anyway. Okay, moving a couple of ticks of target. I think at the highest point, 3 ticks from target. You can see, was it a orthodox day, the 11th? Had a small loss. That was me getting out of a trade early. Trying to use the TPOs. Got back in. Got 54. Got back in again. Got a further 22. So that's essentially just one trade. Got a break even there on gold. And more recently, we got a much bigger win there on NQ, which was this trade down here in the consolidation after that sharp sell off this long, all the way up to the target, which was below this point of control on the TPO chart. And I'm going to wrap up the video there. So only an hour and 28 minutes today, about an hour and 30. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.